So I thought this might make an interesting video. These are both 1996 bicycles. I looked them up on the thing. And so one of them is called a 700 multi-track. And they have welded frames. Chromoly design, Waterloo, Wisconsin. And then there's some company here. Holmes, Camp Hill, Harrisburg, Holmes Fitness, and then this bike. So you can tell that they're the same. First of all, the cantilever is a good giveaway. These hubs are not off of this bike, so we can't judge that. But this, in fact, that looks to me like maybe even the wrong gear set on this bike. But we come over here and we see Trek Chromoly designed, Waterloo, Wisconsin. There's no sticker there, and then it's 820. It almost looks kind of hand painted. Here you see we have all that. We have all that. It's exactly the same. And this is like what they call like ice titanium or whatever. And I think it's actually supposed to fade from silver to this darker color. But this one's far more beat up, but you know, it's a welded frame. So this is the mountain track versus the multi-track. And somebody put a gigantic specialized tire on here, a 26 by 2.3, huge. This is 700C wheels, but if you look and see, everything's basically the same design. Get the same Trek logo in the front. You know, I've had these for a while. I didn't realize the same handlebars, same clamp right here, same piece right here, same funky gooseneck. So these are exactly the same, basically. Which is kind of crazy. I didn't know they were the same. This does have twist grip shift, and it's possible one of these got changed. I don't know. I don't really think it's supposed to have those. This bike here came with 26-inch wheels, no brakes, and I don't know if it had a seat, but the wheel was bent like a potato chip. And I didn't know at first that it had the wrong wheels until I was like, well, why is the brakes touching on the tire? So a 26-inch wheel is like right about here on the rim. So your brakes will never work on a 26 on one of these because you can't adjust it enough to make a difference. I mean, maybe you could, but these are already pretty far down there. So I don't know. I think it would be pretty hard to make a 700 work with a 26-inch wheel. But yeah, pretty similar bikes. Pretty crazy. I had no idea that they were both like basically the same time period. So yeah, this bike was like $2 at the Goodwill, and then I spent like I think they charged me $12 a wheel. I can't remember. And both the tubes were no good. This one had no tube. The tires are like brand new, but they're so damn old that I haven't changed this one. This one's still flat because the wheel wants to crumble, the tire. And we got this one here. I haven't really done anything with it. I need some grips. It actually rides pretty good. Brakes pretty good. I want to take this tire off the front. I don't want a tire that big in the front. I'm not sure why they did that, but we'll go ahead and change that out. Something a little more realistic. And I don't know. So I think what I'll probably end up doing is just selling them. I don't really have a use for them. This bike here is kind of a cool bike. It's got the rock shocks in the front. It's a Peugeot. It's got the grip shift. It's somewhere around the same time period. A little more relaxed on the gooseneck. It's not like coming up at this like crazy angle like this. These are like really high risers. Whereas this is more like relaxed but forward. And then I don't know why they coined all these stupid names, and if anybody really knows what it means, you realize how dumb they are. Direct brazing system. This bike is brazed together. Well, what does that mean? It's not welded, it's brazed. Brazing is a type of welding, but it doesn't fuse the steel together. It's not the same. It's not as strong. And it has a tag on it. Chromo Light DBS frame. Built with chromo main tubes. So, why could they just not weld these is absolutely beyond me. I almost think this thing looks like it's been spun around. So if you break this frame, which is quite possible to do with a brazed frame, you'll have to weld it, but at least you can. I would probably not want to weld one of these back together, but if I have to, I would. But this is why the Trek bike is a better bike than this bike. It's welded. This is not really welded, it's brazed. I've never really heard of anybody breaking one that I personally know, but I definitely could go on the internet and probably find a whole bunch of them. So anyway, that's some bicycle stuff. We've been just trying to get rid of everything. So I've had these for sale for a while. I mean, like I put these up for $30 a piece. Nobody wants them. This one here, I don't think I have up for sale. This is a really nice riding bike, actually, this Peugeot. It just needs some air in the tires, which means I need to take the tubes out and go ahead and find the leaks. The rear's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I just always like bikes. And they're kind of like radios. You never know which one's going to really be nice until you try it out. This one I think really kind of rides really nice. One of my favorite bikes I've got hanging up, but it's a newer, let me get this thing moved. It's a newer bike. I need a damn stand for this thing. It's a newer bike. It's a Diamondback. So it's aluminum frame. Of course it's welded because you can't braze aluminum. And it rides pretty good. It makes a funky little noise, like just clicking noise, but it's got the kind of shifters I like. And then the other bike I like is this Genesis bike. It's got Shimano shifters. It's a full suspension bike. It rides like a Cadillac. So realistically, there's just too many. And then I have this, which is kind of a small frame, specialized, but it's full-size tires. It's kind of got like these big, huge tires on the back too. Still not even as big as what was on that other one. This is a 26 by 190. That other thing is absolutely huge. So usually what we do is just ride around in circles in the backyard, but it's too hot. It's like 90 something degrees. It's going to be 100 today. There's a couple of other bikes that use the 700 wheels. This is a 3G bike. It's a fixie, but somebody put a different wheel on it. So it's still a fixie, but it's got these other gears on it. And you just put it on whatever gear it'll fit. You could drop it down another gear too. You might be able to go up if you have enough. You know, you just get the chain to where it's good to go. It's kind of a cool bike. These were made probably in China, but they're sold by a company in like Venice Beach, California, called 3G Bikes. And some of the parts are off of something else. You know, if you look up this, it'll come up as a Gary Fisher. But they just say 3G right there. And there was some stickers here and here that would identify it as a 3G bike. That's also right here. There's a code here, and they kind of did come like this. They kind of did. Somebody else just went a little further and painted it even worse. So, and then we've got this Schwinn, which was originally bought just for the tires and rims. It's not a bad bike, but it's got like this rust in certain spots, and forget it, you ain't getting rid of that crap. So I don't know what to do with it. Like I said, most of the year it's just too damn hot to do anything with bikes.